Well, good morning. I don't think I've made a video since I was back in New England, and so I thought I'd sit out here in the backyard because everybody else is gone in other places and let you know what's going on and shoot a quick little video. This is my dog Lazy, if you haven't seen her before. She was bad last night. She gets freaked out over the sprinklers. Anyway, I was thinking what I should share with you this morning, and I decided I should tell you what got me to this place. I mean, at this point I'm deciding what I want to do with my time and my life and whatnot, and I shave about once a week, and I haven't had to go to work for a few months now, and didn't really work on our home business much because we were packing up the house and loading up and traveling across the country and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, it was the kind of thing where didn't do anything with our home business. But I want to share with you how to change your life. I mean, it was about 17 months ago when I started our home business, and we did this, or I did this, because I didn't want to have to go off to a job every day and rent myself out for X amount of dollars. And you know, I had what a lot of people would really like to have for a job. I mean, I was managing my own post office, and I was making about $70K, but conversely, I was working 6 days a week and working overtime every night, and the stress level was going up every day. The demands of the job were going up every day, and frankly, it wasn't worth it. My health was suffering. I'm starting to feel good again, and I didn't have any control over my life. And of course, we were separated from our children. I mean, I'm here in Favor's backyard, and our other daughter Kelly and my wife are off with one of our grandchildren at the Denver Zoo right now. And but I chose to stay home and get a few things done and have this time alone. And so anyway, I decided to do a home business, and I only spent $25 to look at it. And at this point, if somebody wants to change their life, I can show them how. I mean, I can lead them to the steps, tell them what not to do, because, you know, when you're learning, you make lots of mistakes. It doesn't matter. You just keep moving forward. The thing about a home business is, you know, a lot of people label them as scams, and that's because so many people start off and they try it for a month or two, or maybe a little bit more, and they get nowhere, and they say, well, this is baloney, and then they just go off and continue in their career, or looking for the next bright, shiny object is what we call it. And the truth of the matter is, you need to enter this and learn your skills. I mean, when I went to the post office, I did rural carrying, I did city carrying, I did clerking, and I worked in the plant for 8 years too, and then I was a postmaster for all those years. And all that gave me a lot of experience and developed my skills, and in a lot of ways, because of all the years, I guess you could have considered me an expert in what I did. Well, you cannot expect to start any kind of business. Let's say you're going to go start a sub shop. Well, people that start some kind of sub shop or whatnot, my dad had tried that, you hope to break even in a few years and pay yourself back, and maybe be in the black in 5 years. That's the goal. Well, with home businesses, people have this idea that you're going to hop in and make your money back in the first month, and then you make profit in the second month, and then in the third month, you're going to be rich. Well, you need to develop your skills as a marketer. You need to learn how to create relationships, how to talk to people, how to write emails that develop a relationship, you know, a curiosity, something that sets you apart from all the other people that are trying to sell their wares, you know, that come and go every day. And I mean, I had good success. I worked mornings before work for an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, and I'd worked about the same 2 or 3 hours at night, and I worked some on the weekends too, and I did that. But what that got for us was, here I sit. I mean, we kept our house as a rental property, so we're making money on that, and that'll pay off our mortgage. And we bought our RV with cash and traveled across the country, and I'm sitting here, and it's must be about 80 degrees, and it's a pure blue sky out here in Aurora, Colorado, and we're planning our life. And so, if you want to change your life, you need to get in contact with me. I mean, I can show you what I did. I can show you what I'm doing. We play follow the leader around here. I mean, I got some friends with Tony and Kevin. Kevin went, you know, from bankruptcy to $250,000 in 11 months. And Tony, he got in this, and of course he had experience, so he had learned a bunch of skills, but he made $1.1 million in his first year, you know, and we make thousands a month. I mean, I haven't made it into the big time yet, but we're about to. I mean, we've set a foundation of people, and now we can approach this full time, and so my goal is to take it up to the double digits. You know, to make $10,000 in a month, and then 20, and then 30. I mean, if Tony can make $150,000 in a month, I feel confident I can make 15. You know, that's realistic, to be 1/10 as good as he is. And then I just keep going from there. Well, look at it this way. Can you be 1/100th as good as he is? That would be $1,500 a month. I would think that would change almost everybody's life that is watching this video. So, I don't know. I wasn't sure what I wanted to say this morning. I didn't really want it to be a sales pitch. I want you to, hey, Lily. Lily is smelling the camera. I wanted you to see and understand that you can change your life. I did it with very little. I mean, I wouldn't propose to do it the way I did it. There are better ways and faster ways than the way I did it. But you can come in and just change your life. Anyway, you can friend me on Facebook. This will be on Facebook, and we can talk a bit. You can find me in LinkedIn. You know, I've had about 70 people joined up with me from LinkedIn alone. But you can also go to getthefreedomdream.net and just get started with me, because this is a time of opportunity. You know, jobs, college is not the way to go. I'm sorry, but I know so many college students that are working side by side with kids that have even no high school degree. They're working in restaurants and whatnot because they can't find anything worthwhile. And people that used to find security in jobs, they find out that their benefits are being taken away. They're being replaced by less people at a much lower pay scale. I mean, the post office, what it was 5 years ago, 10 years ago, compared to what I just left, I mean, I had to get out of there, or I was going to either get fired because I was going to tell somebody off, or I was going to just have a stroke or something because of the level of stress and what was coming down in that environment. And it would be my prediction that your life is getting worse, and it's going to continue to get worse, and people are feeling more and more pain. And what I'm telling you is, I found a solution for myself to relieve the pain, and I'm sure it can be a solution for you. And if you don't want to do this, I mean, you can stay in your environment, but it's just going to get more and more agitated, and it's going to get worse. And I just encourage you to sit back today and think about what you want to do with your life and what you're not doing and what you wish you were doing, and make a conscious decision, a firm decision to change your life. And once you do that and you establish what you want to have in your life instead, and you make a commitment to change it, then you can put into action a plan today to change it. Now, I wanted to make videos before we left at home, and this camera, I guess, is a little old, and it wouldn't take a bigger memory card, and I couldn't find smaller ones. And so you didn't get the videos of me in front of my RV and pulling out of our driveway, my wife smiling from ear to ear, and just, you know, the nice pictures and whatnot, the good story. And so I'm having to just tell you about it. But at any rate, now's the time. Now's the time to change your life. If you're sick and tired of Monday morning, I mean, I talked to my son-in-law, and on Sunday, he starts dreading Monday morning. Well, I can tell you Sunday night, I started dreading Monday morning. And you started dreaming about Friday night. And then when I lost my assistant, it was like you didn't have weekends anymore. And so you were dreaming of the day that you didn't have to go to work anymore. I'm sure that a lot of you are in that position, and we can start to change that and develop skills. And the great thing about network marketing, I mean, I'm not going to promise you're going to get rich quick, and I'm not even going to promise that you're going to do as good as me, but you probably will, or better. But the good thing about network marketing is that you can make a lot of money while you learn your skills and become an expert. And that's your goal, is to learn the skills of the trade. And also the good thing about what I'm in is you can make your money back virtually in one day. I mean, if you went at it full board and decided to play big and get all the products so you could learn all the have all the training and learn all the how-tos of how to market, how to learn SEO, and how to learn about blogging and get on the first page of Google, and how to place ads, and how to do effective email marketing, you know, how to write emails that really intrigue and capture people's interest, and all the tricks of the trade. If you got all the products and you went and you started applying that, and then you got someone else to come in and get all the products too, you've made back all your money. You could do that in your first day, your first week, your first month. I mean, with me, it took me about 4 months to make back my money, but I had bought all the products. And you also got to understand that the second guy I brought in, he's actually been more successful than me. Well, you get someone like that, and it's going to change your life. And so, what else can I say? You know, this is a time when people, it's a new economy, and people's foundation of their lives are being shaken. They're living from paycheck to paycheck. They're worried about their future. They're worried about their retirement. Most people don't have a 401k, and you need to take responsibility for your life and build something better. And that's what I've done in the last year and a half, and I'm sitting here free now. And my dogs are sitting here free listening to me saying, what the heck is he doing? Well, anyway, I don't know. I sort of got into a rant. I sort of got into a preach. I hope I didn't get too much into a sales mode. What I really want to do is coach and consult as many of you as I can, because I've changed my life. My wife doesn't have to work anymore, and I could have done it quicker, and I can tell you how to do it quicker. And I'm learning from the best, and all the skills and all the tools that I get from them, you can have too, because we're all part of the same team, and I pass on to my people. And so let's make this a great day. I'm about to go in, and I'll put this online, and then I'll decide what I want to do with the rest of the day. And as you can see, I had to sit in the shade so I wouldn't get too hot. Like I said, it's a pure blue sky here in Aurora, and it's been 80s and 90s every day, and it's nice and winter here too, and I've got a real lot to look forward to, and I like you to have a lot to look forward to. And so if you don't sign up today, that's fine, but get in contact with me. Let's start talking. Let me share my story with you. I mean, I know this is getting long, but a year ago last Christmas, I made my first $25 online. I'd never made a cent. I didn't have any kind of list. I didn't have any kind of experience, and I had $0 for a budget. And then a year later, this last Christmas, I woke up to $3,000 that morning that I made in my sleep. Now, that's a huge difference in a year. And that's the kind of thing that can happen to you too. And that's just part of my story. There are other parts of the story, but I think this has probably gotten long enough. And so I want to sign off now, and I'll make another video soon. And let's start talking. Let's build a relationship. Let's change your life. Let's get things going, okay? So long.